Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go over the best and easiest way to grow lavender from seeds. So for those of you that are new to growing lavender, lavender seeds can be a little tricky to germinate. And in fact, most of the lavender that you see at your local garden center or big box store are taken from cuttings and they're not grown from seed because they need a couple little extra steps to get them to germinate. So this winter/spring, I've been experimenting with different ways to germinate lavender seeds because there are a ton of different techniques that people use. So you'll find different techniques depending on where you're getting your seeds. But I thought I would share with you the method that I found to be the easiest and work the best for me. So the first thing that you're going to need is some pots. Depending on how many seeds you have, you might have more or less. So I have 2 containers here and I filled them up with damp soil. So the soil is very well moistened. And then I have these lavender lady seeds from TNT Seeds. And these are actually perennial to zone 3. So most lavender is not perennial in zone 3, but these ones are. So that's why I chose them. And then all you're going to do is sprinkle your seeds on top of your moistened soil. And then you do not want to cover them because lavender needs 2 things to germinate. The first thing is light. So if you cover up your seeds with soil, they will not be able to get that light, which means that they won't be able to germinate. And the second thing is cold. So the next thing we're going to do is just press down on these seeds. Basically, this just ensures that the seeds have good contact with the soil so they don't dry out and they stay moistened. So you just want to make sure that those seeds have good contact with the soil. The next thing we're going to do is pop these containers and seeds into the freezer. So like I said, lavender needs cold to germinate. It's called cold stratification. And basically the process of freezing and thawing helps break that seed coat on the lavender seeds, which helps the plant to germinate. So we want to put these containers into the freezer for about 1 week. And then after a week, you want to put them directly under some grow lights. Because like I said, they need light to germinate. In about a week's time, you should see your lavender start to germinate, but they can be a little bit slow. So if you don't see them in a week, do not panic, give them another week or so, but they should germinate relatively quickly after you take them out of the freezer. And in about 2 months, your lavender will look like this. As you can see, it's pretty slow growing, which is normal for lavender. But you can plant this outside as soon as your last frost date has come and gone and there's no more risk of frost in your area. And like I said, this lavender in particular will be a perennial in zone 3, but most lavender is perennial to zone 4 or 5. So in most cases, you're probably going to have a perennial lavender. So it'll have plenty of time to grow nice and big and give you lots of beautifully smelling and tasting flowers. I hope this video was really helpful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you have another method of growing lavender, I would also love to hear it. So please leave any comments down below and make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Happy gardening.